Hi, my name is Joey Conlon from Communication B11. I'm here with my audience today, and we're going to go ahead and talk about something very important. According to the Mayo Clinic on November 28th, 2021, there's only 59.5% of people vaccinated in the United States. Now, you're probably thinking, that's not really surprising to me. I'm like, I kind of guessed it was around that much. But the question is, does your family know? Does your friends know? Or do they even believe the facts? I know, as far as my family is concerned, I have people who do not believe all the facts or don't know all the facts. So I feel like I have to advocate for the truth. But what is that truth? The truth of the matter is that the coronavirus epidemic is not going to go away on its own. And in order for us to protect ourselves, we're going to need to arm ourselves against the fight against COVID. So today I'm going to talk about the facts, what we could do about it, and what, if we band together, what'll happen to our future. So COVID-19, the virus that has swept the nation, that has robbed us of the way that we used to live, that has made us afraid to socially interact in public, and introduced us to masks, those little pieces of fabric that's been irritants to the way that we lived and essential for if we want to travel or if we want an education face-to-face. So with all this, you're like, can things get any worse? Well, research shows that bigger things are out in the future and the future doesn't look good. So according to the usafacts.org on December 1st, 2021, there's been a reported 72,562 deaths in California alone, with a total of 776,557 deaths in the US. Now let that sink in for a moment. Though that's only 2% of the population, when it's heard in those numbers, it brings to light the gravity of how many people are actually dying from this. And even if you survive, other symptoms might pop up, such as one, and I found in research, parosmia. Parosmia is a symptom that's popped up that will rob you of the sense of smell. Now, what'll happen with parosmia is it'll make pleasant smells like the freshly brewed smell of coffee in the morning or freshly squeezed orange juice smell like rotten garbage, rotten meat and eggs, and ammonia. And according to the University of Utah, they don't exactly know how it really started or how long it could last. However, they say that the average, it can last 3 to 6 months. So imagine having that for 3 to 6 months and what it will do to your emotions. And there is a monster lurking in the future. I'm of course talking about Omicron. And no, I am not talking about Lur from the Omicron Persei 8. I'm talking about the new variant coming out. The new COVID variant. Now, according to the CDC, they have officially put this new variant on the watch list. And moreover, they say that this new variant can be even more infectious than the Delta variant that swept the nation. So with all these new symptoms coming up, the death count just rising, and the variant just ready to sweep the nation, the question pops up, what can we do to arm ourselves against this beast? Well, the answer is going to be something that's been here all this time, that knight in shining armor. What we need to do is we need to get vaccinated for this coronavirus epidemic. The CDC states that with the Omicron the Omicron variant, it's important to get vaccinated because it'll protect you from the severity of the symptoms and even death. And the CDC isn't the only people that are saying, urging you to get this vaccination. The Washington Post stated on November 28th, 2021, that the Biden administration is also urging everyone to get the vaccination or the booster if you've already got the vaccination. They're also going to make sure that they have shots available to every city that they can. So finally, after 2 years of the virus first outbreak and about a year after the vaccine first came out, we now see the light at the end of the tunnel. But what does this mean for our future? Well, what it means is if we all band together and we get vaccinated, we're going to see progress towards this epidemic, towards this monster that's ruled our lives for the past 2 years. What'll happen if 80% of our population gets vaccinated, we'll get into herd immunity. Now, you're probably thinking, what the heck's herd immunity? I'm not a cow. Like, what's going on here? Well, herd immunity refers to the fact that 80% of the population becoming vaccinated will stop the spread of COVID. It'll help lower the severity of the symptoms. It'll help stop the mutation of this virus. And most importantly, it's going to help us get back to the way that we used to live. We'll get back our lives and we'll finally put these masks in the pits of hell where they belong. So you see now why it's so important for us to get this vaccination or to get the booster if you've already gotten vaccinated. Because of the new variant that's come out, the symptoms that just get weirder and weirder and weirder, we'll finally get a foothold of this, and we'll start getting herd immunity. And once we get herd immunity, we'll get back to the way that we used to live. So what I want you to do is I want you to go out there and get your vaccination, get the booster, do your own research and tell your friends, tell your family, hell, scream it on the top of the mountains. But herd immunity is around the corner, and we need to get this herd immunity to get back to the way we live. So go out there, get the virus, arm yourself, and join the fight against COVID. Thank you.